Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for being here on this Thursday. It's the second day of November. And on that note, a couple of anniversaries to speak of briefly. The first was an announcement on social media that was, I'm pretty sure, quickly overshadowed by the fact that they're expecting twins. Chris Stapleton's wife, Morgan, wishing him a happy 10th anniversary. Also made it known that they are, in addition to the 2 kids they already have, now expecting twins. Don't know when they're due. Doesn't really matter right now. A lot of excitement is the bottom line, not just for the Stapletons, but for country music world at large. The other anniversary is one that has come and gone. I can recall last year without much fanfare as well. And even though it was on my mind for the past couple of weeks, needing to do something to make note of it, it wasn't until just earlier this afternoon that I wrote a check with today's date that, oh yeah, today makes and marks 19 years to the very day, almost to the very minute. Then I don't know, I think we came on a little late that first time and for the next several times thereafter. But nevertheless, your news today, 19 years old today. Yep. Got a little emotional when I thought about that earlier. Now, we don't have anything big planned for the anniversary, but we are working on a few things that I'm hopeful to announce sometime soon that might kind of just go along with that thing. Nevertheless, happy anniversary to us. And most importantly, thank you for making it happen. To all of our sponsors, to all of you who tune in, the folks who continue to watch every day, the ones that stop me on the street and let us know that you're watching, overwhelming to say the very, very least. Hard to find words to indeed say thank you. Headlines tonight will include an arrest down in Morgan County. 6 or 8 people, I think at least 6, charged with engaging in organized crime, a lot of serious drug charges as well, a lot of drug-related news tonight, 15 grams of meth taken on the Mountain Parkway here in Salyersville last night, some brownies that aren't from your grandma's recipe, and another arrest, and some meth on Dixie Avenue last night, right at my front door, from what I understand, while I was here with you folks for the early show. And, of course, we'll go back to last night's town hall meeting. The superintendent of schools in Magapa County invited all public employees personally to join them for a town hall type setting for question and answer, if you will, session with State Representative John Blanton. Senator Brandon Smith was also there, and we'll have some excerpts for that and their stand as they made it public last night in regards to the proposal for the state retirement system. So we'll have that in just a few seconds. Before we go any further, and I actually think that's probably everything we have before I go any further, we'll go ahead and begin down in Ezell, where it was there that there were several arrests. From what I understand, it was actually 2 search warrants that were executed by troopers from Post 8, which cover Morgan County as well. 2 search warrants at 2 different residences, which at one netted 6 arrests, all those charged with serious drug charges and heroin, methamphetamine, and engaging in organized crime. And from there, they also went to another arrest and arrested another woman on similar charges. On second thought, while that footage is still rendering, a few words from a few of our sponsors. An 05 with 114,000 miles for under $3,000. Yeah, this week's special is the best way to describe this Ford Focus at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville, where you can also get a slick deal on this slick-looking 02 Toyota Tacoma extended cab, and this very hard-to-find, sporty and roomy Dodge Magnum, this Hunter's Special, a 95 Wrangler, all the accessories, winch lights, and more. And take everybody with you and ride in style in an 06 Chevy Trailblazer, 4x4, third row, and more. At Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville.
Hi, I'm Attorney Jeff Lovely. At my law office, we're determined to offer you and your family outstanding, cost-effective, and responsive legal services. I can help you if you've been injured in a car wreck. I'll be in your corner if you have a DUI or other criminal charges. You can file bankruptcy and stop those harassing phone calls, or I'll fight for you and your children in divorce and custody cases. For all your legal services, contact me when it matters. In Salyersville at 349-4522 and West Liberty at 743-1965.
Well, you've been asking for them, and they're finally here. A huge new selection of bourbon and bow ties, many classic bangles, and new designs, earrings, necklaces, and little bourbons and bow ties for the little ones. The best selection they've ever had. And their fall decor is some of the best they've ever had, too, and that's saying a lot. gorgeous fall colors to warm your home from the front door to the Thanksgiving table. You simply must stop in and see everything inside the seasonal shop in downtown Salyersville. Now, going back to our headlines, on to our top story this evening from the area. 2 search warrants in Post 8's coverage area, which does cover Morgan County as well, netted 7 arrests, all charged with engaging in organized crime. The first search warrant executed at the residence of these 2 people, 44-year-old Steve and 40-year-old Michelle Wright. They live off 460 in Eazell, where troopers found 2 ounces of heroin, or an ounce of heroin, 2 ounces of crystal meth, however, thousands of dollars worth of drugs. Also, those individuals inside were said to have been responsible for trying to hide the drugs from police, one trying to flush a needle down the toilet. Troopers also said that those inside had knowledge of the drug trafficking that was going on at this residence. They also said that more details would follow this initial arrest. The Wrights were both charged with trafficking in a controlled substance for heroin, trafficking in the first for methamphetamine, and engaging in organized crime. The others at the residence also facing serious charges. Leslie G. Idalot of West Liberty, 24 years of age, was charged with trafficking in heroin and engaging in organized crime. 29-year-old Isaac Grant Fugit of Eazell was charged with trafficking in heroin, trafficking in meth, and engaging in organized crime. 27-year-old Denzel Holland of Mount Sterling, charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of paraphernalia, tampering with physical evidence, and engaging in organized crime. And 29-year-old Jeremy David Wilson of West Liberty, charged with trafficking in meth, trafficking in heroin, tampering with physical evidence, and, as well, engaging in organized crime. And it appears as though that case led them to a second search warrant related to the same investigation, we believe, led authorities to the residence of Angela Hope Robbins of West Liberty, where they found heroin and some $900 in cash, a quantity of marijuana, a quantity of other drugs, and drug paraphernalia, all evidence that was seized that they say also coincided with information from the original and first search warrant that I just shared with you a few moments ago. Robbins was charged with trafficking in heroin, possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, and she too engaging in organized crime. Last night, sometime, I believe, relatively shortly after dark, there was a call of an accident, non-injury accident that is, on Route 40, near the junction of Literal and Route 40. It was there that a motorist struck a bear crossing Route 40. As I understand, McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Reggie Gosser responded. There was some relatively minor damage done to the vehicle. The driver and I believe passengers did witness the bear get hit, obviously, and then witnessed it go into the hills thereafter. They did a brief search from a distance, I would hope, to search for the animal, thinking that it may have been seriously injured. They did not see the bear thereafter. Apparently had fled the scene. But nevertheless, we've had several bear sightings, not really many as of late, but the first one in McGoffin County, not necessarily in the area, but the first one in McGoffin County involving a car and a collision. A lot of other drug-related news. It's all local, and it's all next. Like our 100% safe and secure mobile banking app at Salyersville National, we're always working to make your life a little easier, and our mobile deposit feature gives you more freedom and more time to do what you love the most. Just open the app, confirm the amount, and click. You're done. A safe, no-hassle way to manage your money from anywhere in the... Well, you get the drift. Now get the app at Salyersville National Bank, 349-3131. As at least 1 out of every 5 people will likely get the flu this season, putting hundreds of thousands in the hospital and sadly proving fatal for another 50,000 more, now is the time for everyone 6 months and older to get their flu vaccination, so you'll be 60% less likely to have to worry about catching it. They've got flu shots ready, so all you have to do is come by and see the people who want to keep you from getting sick just as much as they want to make you well again when you are. Get your flu shot today at Hope Family Medical Center in Salyersville. A tire more than 25% low, about 8 pounds, makes you 3 times more likely, and worn-out tires 11 times more likely to be in a tire-related crash. Don't take your or their safety for granted. Come in for a free inspection, 6 months no-interest financing, the best price and best selection at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. On the state level, hundreds of workers rallied at our state's capitol this week against the proposed bill that would close one of the country's worst, if not the worst, funded pension system and then put a 401k type retirement plan in its place. Among that proposal is also a 3% cut to wages of state workers. As Kentucky is said to be some $33 billion short of what it will take to fund its retirement for the next 30 years, that is known. What is not known is if there are enough votes to pass the governor's plan. It is also known that those in the retirement system are more than worried about it and their future. And on a local level, last night, Magoffin Schools Superintendent Scott Helton invited all local public workers, anyone within the state retirement system, to join himself and our state representative John Blanton. Senator Brandon Smith was also in attendance. They were there to address the concerns and the questions of the audience, as well as to express their own concerns and questions that they have as well.
I want to thank you for being here. I did this because I thought that you deserve the right to know what's going on. As state employees, retired teachers, current teachers, and all, I get the information sent to me constantly. But it doesn't do me any good to send it out because I'm not him. I don't have the vote. So I'm so pleased that he's here to be able to give you his opinion and to hear your concerns tonight.
Also, with Rich Mullins from KEA in attendance, Representative Blanton went on record as saying that yes, indeed, the state retirement system is one of, if not the worst in the country, and yes, that it has to be fixed, making a public stance on where he stands after thorough revision of the bill.
So the big question that you all are waiting to hear from me, I have not mentioned publicly with it because I have learned that I do not make any commitment until I see the bill and see what's in it. Even though you may be given PowerPoints, you may be given highlights, you don't know what's in the bill if you get a bill. And I have been, for the past 5 days, trying my best to go through over 500 pages of this bill draft. And I can tell you, after going through this bill, and I have went through this bill, I can't sit here and repeat it word for word, thank goodness. But I can tell you that there's things in this bill that I do not like. I will not support the current bill as it is proposed to us today. The current bill as it is proposed to us today is, in my opinion, too harmful to you all. And there are better ways for us to approach this thing.
Senator Brandon Smith, in his opening remarks, says that he too has been reviewing the bill and seeking feedback from those who he represents at the same time, and that he too has serious issues with it.
Time and time again, I've made the trip down there to get the briefings. I've taken the questions and concerns that you have, and I've asked for the answers, and I've had 3 or 4 different answers given back to me. Just 3 days ago, in a meeting discussing the issue of the sick days, there have so many different answers that all were not the same, but I finally had to tell them I can't support this piece of legislation the way it is. And I told the media the same thing, and I appreciate the applause, but it worries me for you all because a no vote itself won't help us. And we can vote no, and I'm sure you guys will be proud of me for doing that, but I believe this. I think I owe you more than just to vote no. I've been a legislator for a long time. And I'm a good legislator. I work very hard for you. So instead of just voting no, I'm working on an alternative. I'm going to make a proposal of my own based upon the stuff that you told me. We've learned some incredible information today from my superintendents. Got another meeting on Friday morning. I'm going to be meeting with the superintendents. I understand that they're working on making their own proposal. I'm going to share my proposal with them because I feel like you should expect that out of your leadership.
From there, our legislators spent the rest of the evening fielding a variety of questions from the audience pertaining to extra revenue sources, to if it could be written in this new bill that it would be maintained as is now, that teachers are not taxed on their first $41,000. A few responses to a few of the questions included both going on record as saying that they believe that the tax system should be updated. Smith saying he was in favor of true, aggressive, beneficial tax reform. Representative Blanton saying that legalizing marijuana was completely off the table for him as an extra revenue source, with both pledging their continued support to our public employees. I'll be right back. Parkway Pharmacy, now open earlier from 8 a.m. until 6 in the evening to better suit your schedule and lifestyle, and to help you get better and live a healthier life. And if allergies are bogging you down, they're armed with the very best in over-the-counter relief for adults and your children. Reach owner pharmacist Jesse Rudd and his assistant pharmacist Megan Castle and their staff at 8 o'clock in the mornings or at 349-4400.
I'm attorney Don McFarland. We all know that times are hard, jobs are scarce. Most people that I know are struggling to support their families and make it through each day. Now imagine that you get seriously hurt while working on the job, and the insurance company for your employer refuses to pay wages and benefits while you are injured and cannot afford to pay medical expenses, household bills, and put food on the table to support your family. I can help. If you are being wrongfully denied workers' compensation benefits that you rightfully deserve, then give me a call and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
You know what tomorrow is? It's the 3rd day of November, and most importantly, it's National Sandwich Day. And here locally, it's Customer Appreciation Day at your Salyersville Subway. That means all day long tomorrow, come in, buy any 6-inch sandwich with a drink, and you get a free 6-inch sandwich with a drink. Come in and buy any foot-long with a drink, get a free foot-long sub. It's just that simple. Get a sandwich and a drink, get a free sandwich all day tomorrow.
Hi, this is John Harris at Gateway Motors. We're having a get it out of the mud sale. Everything we have is covered in mud, so if you want a good deal, right now is time to get it.
Yeah, no joke, no gimmick. The road construction is killing them. So John has cut another $1,000 off this super economical 2015 Mitsubishi. It's got less than 22,000 miles, new tires, and it's only $69.95. He cut this 08 Crew Cab Dodge 4x4. It's $5,000 below book. He cut $2,000 off this Ford Escape 4x4 XLT to $69.95. And this 2010 Honda Civic with ultra low miles, only $83,000. His price just too low to advertise. Call today for quick pre-credit approval, $0 down, low income approval, and most payments under $200 a month at Gateway Motors in Salyersville, 349 cars. 15 grams of meth taken from a woman who now sits in the Big Sandy jail. Some brownies that are not from your grandmother's cookbook or stove, certainly. And a man arrested for meth and drug paraphernalia right in front of my home on Dixie Avenue last night. Those make up the local arrests reported on tonight's program, beginning with a stop on the Mountain Parkway. Salyersville Police Officer Mike Nichols and State Police were conducting a road check during the overnight hours last night when a woman pulled up behind the wheel of a car and immediately struck the officers as being extremely nervous. She was sweating rather profusely, they described, and she started eating rather uncontrollably for an unknown reason. Per their police report, they pulled her over to the side and troopers began questioning her a little further. They also got consent to search the vehicle, and upon doing so found 15 grams of meth in that bag that you just saw in the driver's side door. Amanda Woods of Allen, Kentucky, reportedly had just purchased the drugs, was bringing them back from the Natural Bridge area, she told authorities, and was charged with failure to appear warrants that were already existing in her name, as well as trafficking in methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. And while authorities were conducting that arrest, another car pulled up in which several people had outstanding warrants, and they too were jailed. And then a third vehicle pulled up, and immediately upon rolling down the window, authorities had a strong smell of marijuana hit them in the face. They pulled the vehicle to the side. They got consent to search that vehicle as well. And in the trunk, in a book bag or backpack of some nature, this is what they found: a large bag of marijuana to the left of your screen. And all those brownies are not Little Debbie's. Those are filled with marijuana as well. And there was also several bags, 7 or 8, to the right of your screen of prepackaged marijuana, it appeared as though, to sell in smaller amounts. This investigation, I believe some arrests were made, but I was told by officers that this investigation at this hour is still ongoing, and that's all they could release at this time. And also from jail records and a citation issued by Officer Mike Nichols with the Salyersville City Police while on routine patrol. Right around 6 o'clock or so, or 6:30 when I was still with you, he encountered an individual walking on Dixie Avenue directly in front of my house, he says, that appeared nervous the closer he got to the officer, and then suddenly put his hand in his jacket pocket and refused to remove it. When he did, the officer says that he found a bag or baggie of meth, and he also found a needle or syringe in the pants of Hoker Shane May, who admitted to just shooting up Suboxone, says police citations. 30 years of age, he was arrested on possession of a controlled substance, a felony charge, and of methamphetamine possession and possession of drug paraphernalia. A lot happening, and it's all on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. First couple of birthdays, the first one belated because, quite simply, I couldn't read our writing yesterday. So, a belated birthday today to a now 20-year-old in a day, Savannah Rao, with a lot of love. They love you to the moon and back from Mama and Papa. Happy 20th birthday to Savannah Rao. And Jerry Puckett, from a big, long list of a whole lot of family and friends, happy birthday to you. Moving on, don't forget they're in the middle of their sale event going on at St. Luke's Open Door through Saturday. They've got free books, winter coats and shoes for 50 cents, sheets for $1, and bags of clothing. I mean, this is really nice, like new or gently used clothing for $1. $1 a bag. And it is going on through Saturday. And they're picking and grinning this Saturday over at Kearney Free Will Baptist, and this is your invitation from Pastor Butch Whitaker and everyone to join them, 7 o'clock for picking and grinning over at Kearney Free Will. A reminder that Saturday is also Pancake Day at the McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center, sponsored, of course, and put together by the Salyersville Kiwanis Club, 7 in the morning till 2, and vets eat for free. That's right, all the veterans eat free. Pancake Day is Saturday. Also Saturday, Christmas in November at South McGoffin Fire Department. All those vendors and many, many more can be found. Free prizes given away throughout the day. Come and shop with them. Get someone for everyone in your Christmas list at the South McGoffin Fire Department this Saturday. And on that note, another place you might want to stop by Saturday, actually tomorrow and Saturday, is the Extension Homemakers Holiday Bazaar. It's at the Extension office, and they've got a long list of vendors, Pampered Chef and baked goods and ornaments and plunder jewelry and Scentsy, and the list goes on and on and on. 9 till 6 tomorrow, 9 till 2 on Saturday, and also they're feeding you as well. Yeah, for just like $5 a meal, they're having a big soup bean dinner tomorrow and a hot dog meal on your Saturday. It's all homemade, man. Can't beat that. Can't beat the things that you'll find there as well. And you can't beat our community calendar. Best way to let anyone know that you want to wish them a happy birthday, anniversary, or such, or let everyone know what you or your organization has planned. Turning to funeral service announcements, a reminder that graveside services are to be held tomorrow with visitation this evening for 47-year-old Evie Jane Basham of South Church Street, the daughter of Billy Joe and Yvonne Collins Basham. Besides her parents, she's survived by son Jason Basham and daughters Ashley Dunkel, Charlene, and Angelica Basham. Also her companion Willard Rice. And William Riley Collins of Prestonsburg passed away at the age of 60 yesterday, survived by his mother Rosanna, his wife Juanita Newsom Collins, and children Rono, Leo, and Cleo Hamilton, and daughter Amanda Blevins. Visitation is after 6 tomorrow evening. All day Saturday services are to begin Sunday at 2, all from the McGoffin County Funeral Home.
There's a lot to be thankful for this November. Friends, family feasts, and fantastic savings from Appalachian Wireless. All this month, get the Samsung GS8 for just $49.99 or the GS8 Plus for just $149.99. Both phones now $100 off the regular price. 2-year agreement required. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company.
Whoever you're rooting for at the next big game, pick up some of our famous hot and spicy wings or try our new fish dinner at your Salyersville Lee's famous recipe. Or you can always just get a little bit of everything. Hot wings, crispy buffalo wings, dippers, strips, fried pickles, jalapeno poppers, cheese sticks, potato wedges, and more. The game is always better with Lee's. Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway. Custom lift kits, bed liners, winches, and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Salyersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. All right, left to talk about tonight. Your weather forecast still warm and wet. Not much change for the better, at least. There are some changes. Mostly cloudy tonight, going to be mild out there, 59 degrees, and some isolated showers are in the forecast, but that's mainly after 5 o'clock in the morning. Nothing happening right now on the radar, and tomorrow that will change. The radar is going to start to show some shades of green. 68, though, 54 again for tomorrow's nighttime low, but cloudy and showers. And in fact, showers likely tomorrow, mainly after 11. Throughout the afternoon, by tomorrow night, they'll start to become more scattered in nature, but still to the tune of a 50% chance. And for your weekend, not much of an improvement. We will see Saturday a chance of some showers and thunderstorms under mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures right around 71. It's going to be warm, but it could be blustery and it could be rainy as well. We'll see 30% chances continue through your Saturday. Sunday, though, is the only day, and I mean as I even go past your screen all the way through next Wednesday or Thursday, the only day that even vaguely mentions the sunshine, but 76 and partly sunny on your Sunday, so it should be a nice one. That chance of showers at the bottom of your screen on Sunday, that's not until after 5 o'clock, so pretty good contrast. Both warm, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday warmer, but Saturday wet, Sunday not, so make your plans accordingly. We'll start off next week, though, with another cold front's moving in. 70 on Monday, clouds and showers, 64 on Tuesday. Definitely showers and definitely clouds. Wednesday of next week thereafter, still clouds and still showers. Temperatures will fall down to the 50s by next week, middle of next week. Exception of saying that we have indictments returned by sitting McGoffin County Grand Jury just earlier today that I will air tomorrow. The only other thing is to say thank you for watching and hope to see you then. Good night.